angry, 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 Aussie, 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 angry, 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 Aussie, 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 angry, 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 angry.
Okay, I'm live. Jumping in live. Anniversary stream. And we'll wait for it. I'm making a cocktail. Got slightly distracted there. It's most of the way through making it. Got to put some rose syrup in. And is my imagination or some weird impurity in there? Oh, well, it's gone now. Rose syrup and some citrus juice to round things out. Alrighty. Double checking my recipe while I wait for people to show up. Yep, that's the recipe. Okay, so I'm going to shake this before anyone actually shows up. So if you're watching this back later, headphones maybe, because look, I'm going to turn the microphone off. Metal shaker, now painfully cold to hold, which means it's ready. Put my glass down, strain my drink. Ooh, nice wash line. Another one, if I like it, I might make it for my cocktail channel. Hey, Greg, how's it going? Just pouring myself a drink. Modeled off a recipe I found called Harold and Maude. That's pretty good. Just a mixed whiskey and rum sour. Created in 2009 by Chase Mallon at Rains Law Rooms in New York City, USA. There you go. Cheers, y'all. Sours used to be my favorite cocktail. I still like sours, hence making one. But my taste has sort of moved in recent years. I'm a bit more into really boozy cocktails now. But a sour is nice for a variation. That's growing on me. The citrus in that is yuzu. Or I made a yuzu super juice. Anyway. So it's got a really nice tartage. It's almost like orange flavors in there, which is weird because it's whiskey and rum and rose syrup and the citrus juice. And I'm getting notes of orange when I taste it. It's interesting. Like, it tastes really quite boozy because it's quite boozy, but the citrus takes the edge off the booze. It almost distracts you from the booze. That's two pretty strong boozes. What's this one? This Archie Rose whiskey is 53% ABV. I think the whiskey is just a standard 40%. It is. Flor de Caña, 12-year-old. Although people who in the know in rum things have negative things to say about Flor de Caña. I think they treat this, or at least historically have treated their staff badly. And I'm not a fan of that, but I mean, I only got it because it was like $30 off. So I'm sorry. With Australian booze prices, what are you going to do? There you go. I don't think I'm in Dan Murphy's on this computer. I should see if they've. It seems like if they've got. Really? Oh no. I've forgotten the. You know what? Fuck it. I've forgotten the password. I'll do it another time. That's just the way it goes. And I'm going to have another. Oh, man, I'm drinking this fairly fast. Yeah. It's the trouble with these lighter drinks. I drink them really fast, even though they're actually reasonably high in alcohol content. I think even like the rum flavors coming through. It's kind of like banana and even pineapple. Not that there is either banana or pineapple in rum. It's molasses. It's just very sugary. And the way, I don't know if this is a pot still one, actually, but a lot of rums, you get this sort of funky, overripe fruit flavor in them, even though that isn't actually a component of the rum. It's kind of like, what does it remind you of? And most people will get something either fruity or vegetal. Sometimes it's banana, sometimes it's pineapple, sometimes it's a really grassy flavor, which again, I go, sugar cane's a grass. If Dr. Abigail were here, she could validate or correct the science on that. But I believe cane and bamboo are grasses. It's one of those things, I'm sure I heard it. And so now I'm just repeating it without checking. We are on interwebs. I could check if I go, is Santa real? Is one a prime number? Is Google down? Is there any deal? Okay, is sugar a drug? Cane a fruit? A vegetable or a grass? Okay. Let me see. Yes. I was right. Yeah, I thought sugarcane was kind of bamboo. See, science. While I'm waiting for people to show up, and I'm rambling. We're doing science research. Before people get into the chat and start to direct my rambling somewhat, at the moment, the rambling is all me. So it's just whatever shit comes into my head is what I'm going to be. Why is my computer fucking around? All right. Sorry, I was just trying to Luke. What are we doing here, computer? It's going to look if there are any interesting news headlines. Sydney boy elephant found after surviving a freezing night. Right. Jesus, okay, some weird thing about the coalition buying US nuclear submarines. Such a fucking waste of money. What the fuck are we, Jesus. Oh no. Peter Van Onselen, who could be broadly regarded as a piece of shit, is being sued for bullying. Oh. Oh, is there some stupid update about Elon Musk? It's literally any story about Elon Musk is stupid. We'll see what this stupid story is. Oh, is that still that stupid data thing? Oh, that lying sack of shit's just trying to get out of the deal because it was a stupid fucking deal. People seen fleeing scene after a fatal crash in Melbourne's West. Dang. Oh, those are just all these downer news stories. ACT is decriminalising small amounts of drugs, such as ice, heroin, and cocaine. Selling is still illegal, but apparently so the cops can take your drugs, but you won't get a criminal record. If I can get out of you, nobody. How you going, mate? All right, so the January 6th investigation committee, as in that insurrection in America's capital, they're doing a primetime hearing. Dang. Great for political tragics like me. Fletcher on Facebook. Hello. Thank you, Fletcher. There's nobody sees Spud Dutton picked up a line of women. Oh, yeah. Of course he has. It's just like the cluelessness of Dutton, specifically the Liberal Party more broadly, and the conservative media space generally is fucking hilarious to watch. I have no idea how long they will keep doing precisely the wrong thing, but so far, in the very brief weeks since they lost the election, they have consistently been doing the wrong thing, as in things that will not win them government back, which, of course, I want them to keep doing because I don't want them to win government back. See, Fletcher, you think Dutton will be spilled. Look, obviously, any sane person would want him out, and there are a couple sane people in the Liberal Party. I love the theory Mrs. Angry came up with, that the more moderate voices in the Liberal Party who looked at the election and went, man, we're fucked. We are losing the next election too. I don't want to become leader just to lose an election. Dutton has got the horn for this, and he's delusional and thinks he's the right person. Fucking let him be leader and let him be smashed at the subsequent election, and then I'll pick up the pieces afterwards, because whoever is leader going into the next election is probably going to lose. We have no way of knowing what they're doing behind closed doors, but I thought that was a pretty reasonable theory. Nobody took a flight yesterday. Cheap. Nice. Oh, yeah. I hope you're going to cope with the cold. For the last week and for the next week, we're getting temperatures, I think it's like 6 below average. It's the temperatures we usually get in the coldest part of winter. I'm consoling myself with the thought that this is as cold as it's going to get all winter. So it may get this cold again, like in July or even into August. But I'll be like, man, I'm used to it. It was that so fucking cold at the start of June. I'm acclimatized. You got to take the positives where you can, really. That's not a bad idea for a sour. Split the base between rum and whiskey. Get slightly different flavors playing off each other. Fletcher, you hoping it gets a bit warm? Well, I think give this weird Antarctic polar blast, call it polar blast. Give this another week or two to pass, and I think it will be less cold. I think it will be less cold. Nobody has a very good jacket. Long pants for the first time this year. You're fine. Good. Good. I'm glad you're fine. Yeah, well, and I'm sure you have ways to keep warm. So, all good in the hood. All right. Yes, I agree, Fletcher. No matter how cold it is, always some bloke wearing shorts. Always happens. Absolutely, always happens. Thinking I might make myself an old-fashioned from my pre-made old-fashioned rather than mixing one up. So I'm just going to clear things a little bit. And okay. So I'm going to get my big rocks glass because I'm a big rocky dude, and I'm going to get a big rock of ice for my big ice cube tray. Last cube. That's good. I will fill this up so I have a full cube for party night tomorrow night. Full ice cube tray, that is. Right, let's just put that over there. Where's my old fashioned? It's down here, I think. Yeah, that's the old fashioned. I should have labeled it so I don't get confused with the bourbon that I barrel aged. But, where's these things? I'm going to put orange peel in here. Just like having a little bit of orange peel in my drink. All right. And we shall measure out some old fashioned, just make sure it's all mixed through. So this is actually made with a blend of 6 different whiskies. Because I'm fancy. I'm going to put a cherry in it because I'm fancy. Hey, Heine, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Just getting a fancy cherry from a fancy barrel-aged old-fashioned. You know what? I'm going to, because I didn't stir that on ice. I am going to add a little bit of water to it. Just to get the right dilution. Give that a little stirry poo. Little clinking ASMR. Oh, nice. Heine got 1 gig internet installed today. Excellent. Going. Man, I should friggin' talk to Telstra about my internet at one point. Not to complain, just to see that I'm getting everything I can. And I also think my phone should be on 5G, and it isn't, and I've never bothered to look into that. It's probably just some dumb thing I've done with the setting on the phone. So I got like a new phone at the end of last year. Christ, it's June. Where did that 6 months go? Jesus. Honey, you won't be sharing the internet. Yeah, that does happen. Wait, set up in Australia. All right. Cheers, y'all. It's old-fashioned time. Oof. Yeah, no, Fletcher. Okay. I was understating it with 6 months. The 2 years where good old COVID and time no longer means anything. It's, the start of COVID was simultaneously 5 days and 20 years ago. It's weird. Rob, you want to bring back? Look, actually, dude, seriously, that was a thing I've been considering in a different way. I floated the idea, like for stream last Friday, I was going to try some stuff out, and then I just got distracted. I mean, that's really the only way to put it. I got distracted, and I didn't do it. And but yeah, the idea is I'm going to try. It won't be shouting and screaming like I used to do it, but I was planning on doing stuff with masks and just like a quiet rant. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. And I was thinking of trying some stuff out on live streams and then editing that. And then maybe deciding that's cool and that's all I need, and I'm going to go with that. Or then after sort of doing something and editing it, making it succinct, and then using that basically as a script and reshooting it along the lines of the edited video. Still toying, 16, that's a good time to change direction in life. Fletcher, I won't be talking about you as if you're enemy of the state. I absolutely don't intend to do the sort of stuff Friendly Geordies does, not because I'm scared to or whatever. Well, first, just because he's doing it. I think if I do it, it's going to be more personal and just my feelings on things, not pretending I'm doing journalisms or something. Just be purely my opinion on things and giving voice to certain ideas. No taking on the man. And this is good. Like this old fashioned is really smoking. I think that's coming from two things. One is the actual barrel I aged it in. For those who don't know, see those little barrels up there? They're 1 liter barrels. And I've been aging things in them, cocktails and spirits. Hi, Mega Leech. And I recently took out an whiskey old fashioned that was made with a blend of 6 whiskeys. One of them had been aged in barrels that used to have peated Scotch whiskey in it. So it picked up those peat flavors. That's from Melbourne Distillery Starwood. And so that whiskey itself is not peated, but because it was aged in these peated Scotch barrels, picked up some of those flavors. And so it picked up some of the smokiness because those are charred barrels and some from that unexpeated whiskey. So it's nice. It's like an old fashioned, but a whole bunch of okay, I'll try and be professional. What are the flavors? It was the sweetness from the sugar syrup that's in the old fashioned. There's a sort of lingering light bitterness, which is not unpleasant. Because there's bitters in there as well. And just that really gentle smoky note. So yes, there's a few flavors that go on as you sip it. I might have put in more water than was necessary when I was putting it together, but it's not bad. Oh, it's actually really good. I guess it's lost the subtlety of any of one of the whiskies that I put in, because there were a couple of them pretty special whiskies. It's about half Maker's Mark, which is just a bog standard bourbon. But then I put 100 mils of, I think, 5 different whiskies, 4 Australian whiskies and 1 American whiskey. So I think it was 6 whiskies altogether, trying to remember. Yeah, I think it was 6. It was Maker's Mark, a whiskey from Texas called Balcones, a single malt. And then I think it was 2 Starward whiskies and 2 Archie Rose whiskies. Starward are in Melbourne and Archie Rose are in Sydney. Then I think 3 different sorts of bitters and the sugar syrup. Yeah, no, it's actually really nice. So what's this, Fletch? Finger watermelon cuts bought from Woolworths. Swear it was fermented. Went by that again. That happens. The sugar in fruit will ferment. Actually, yeah, fun little project you can do at home. Get a whole pineapple and cut the rind off. Now, besides the sugar, there's yeast in pineapple rind. You find this online. There's a recipe. It's very popular in Mexico called tepache, Tepache. And yeah, you basically immerse it. You make a flavored syrup, like water, sugar, and whatever sort of spices you like cinnamon or star anise or that sort of thing, and then immerse the pineapple rind in there and cover that like with a tea towel, something that stops things falling in it, but you're not sealing it because you want air to go in. And the yeasts that are on the pineapple rind will react with the sugars, and it will really lightly ferment the drink. So it gets a little bit fizzy and very lightly alcoholic. Like it would be very unlikely it would get to more than 2 or 3% alcohol. So it's like a very lightly alcoholic pineapple beer. And of course, because you can flavor it how you want. You make that sugar syrup, different sugars will give different flavors. Like you said, you put different things like cinnamon, star anise, whatever cooking spices you like. And very tasty is what I'm saying. I've made it a couple times. And it's very tasty. And it's kind of neat because, like I said, it's very lightly fermented. So it's lightly effervescent. I put it in one of these bottles that have a stopper, and I kept it in the fridge, and it's like, I'm not even sure if this really fermented. And then you squeeze, and when you like take this off, there was just this huge pop, and you go, oh no, it's fermenting in there. There was a buildup of gas in there. So yeah. Oh yeah, no, see, Fletcher, it's an excellent base for a punch. Tepache is a great punch base. Like seriously, if you made some tepache and then diluted it more with like soda or lemonade or something, probably wouldn't even count as an alcoholic drink. But then if you wanted it to be alcoholic, I'd go rum. I think rum would go excellent. Although again, popular in Mexico, maybe they like to do it with tequila. Yeah, so but it could be an excellent base for either an alcoholic or non-alcoholic punch because excuse me, now I've got hiccups. You get really, really great flavors. And again, in terms of the sugar, I recommend, and all the recipes I also recommend, brown sugar. In fact, they recommend this very specific Mexican sugar that's sold. It's sort of pressed into this cone shape, pyramid shape. I think it's more cone than pyramid. But so it's like solid when you get it, you dissolve that in. But I just use brown sugar that you get in supermarket. I think I used coconut sugar. There's a coconut sugar you can get in the supermarkets. That's a very sort of rich brown sugar with great flavors. But yeah, it's an excellent, fun little project, Tapache. I just did it because I saw like the pineapples were on special in the supermarket. They were $2, and they're normally $3, But I was like, oh, $2 pineapple, I'm getting that. And the other thing I did was make super pineapple rum. I have a pineapple rum over there. For people who are into rum, it's quite a popular one, made by or marketed by the Plantation Company. So it's Plantation Stiggins Fancy Pineapple Rum. It's like pineapple infused rum. But yeah, you take that and then you actually immerse fresh pineapple in it and leave it for, a week or so. And then you get super pineapple rum, just like super pineapple. And of course, then the pineapple, which will have soaked in some rum, it's fun to put that in a blender. And then it won't be super alcoholic, but it will be alcoholic. You get like a rummy pineapple smoothie. Kind of fun. Lots of things you can do. So, and of course, see, the other thing you can do with the pineapple rind is, or actually just the fresh pineapple, is make a really nice pineapple syrup. Basically, put the pineapple in a big bowl and cover it in sugar. Cover it in sugar. And then the sugar will leach the juices out of the pineapple and will liquefy into a syrup, which is a great syrup for cocktails or for desserts or for non-alcoholic drinks. It's a really great flavor. So yeah, basically I did a lot of things when I got this pineapple. I did a lot of things with it. I made a pineapple syrup, pineapple rum, and Tapache. So I was getting maximum value out of it. It's like use all parts of the buffalo. It was just keep using that $2 pineapple. I've been making a few syrups recently. I'm just trying to finish some of the syrups I made, and then I'll make some more. In fact, young Mr. Angry is experimenting. He's got in mind he wanted a grape syrup. He wanted to sort of taste like sour grape lollies. So we've got white grapes, which have a nice heritage, which we've chopped. See, that probably just is flaring out and looking white. But under the caster sugar, there are grapes, which were chopped up. So the caster sugar is in the process of leaching the juice out of the grapes. By tomorrow, that will have liquefied, turned into a syrup. And then tomorrow, we're probably going to experiment with a drink or two and see what that's like. And if it works, like if it's what he likes, then we might make a lot of the grape syrup. I mean, what have I made recently? I've made an apple syrup. Same deal, slice an apple into thin slices, cover it in sugar. The sugar absorbs the juice from the apple and liquefies into an incredibly yummy syrup. And I liked the apple syrup so much, I made some more, and then I mixed it with some whiskey to make an apple liqueur. Super nice. Now I say that, I might have another taste of my apple liqueur when I finish this. And I made some from a native fruit that was growing. So it's kind of like a berry. I think it's a fruit. You always get those arguments. Strawberry is not actually a berry. I was like, oh, shut the fuck up. But the lily pilly or riberry, I think, is a fruit. And it was growing in my garden, just growing naturally. And there was a lot of it. So we picked a bunch of it and did the same thing, covered it in sugar. And it's the lily pillies, at least the ones on our tree, are red, and made quite a red syrup. I still have a little bit of it left. I probably should use it up because I've had it for a little while. And so it's this really nice, fruity red syrup. It kind of tastes, I think, because I tried the actual fruits as well, the lily pillies. I think they taste a bit like pears. Oh, and my God, I saved them after they, been in sugar and whatnot. And I sort of drained off the syrup and kept them thinking, oh, it might be, and then tasted one. Oh my God, they were fucking delicious. They were amazing. But just use them on desserts after that because they were just friggin' amazing. But it did the same thing. Banana peels. There's so much moisture in a banana peel. And of course, with a really ripe banana, there's a lot of flavor. So you get a really ripe banana, peel it, put the peel in a bowl, cover it in sugar. You end up with banana syrup, which tastes. I haven't made that for a while. Now I'm saying that. I want to go out and buy a banana. I haven't made banana syrup in a while, and it's super fucking yummy. And you do it all, any citrus peel, and you do the peel, you can make it with fruit. It's going to be much sweeter. But you get the peel, and this is different because now it's not juice. All those other things I was talking about, it's juice. Citrus peel, it's the oil. It's the citrus oil in the peel. The sugar will draw out the citrus oil and will make a syrup that's known as oleosaccharum, which is oil sugar. And so that's not as sweet as if it's made from juice, but is just an incredible tasty syrup. I haven't made that for a little while, actually. Might be due to make some oleosaccharum. I also did this complicated process where I milk clarified a lot of oleosaccharum and made this beautiful sort of fruit cordial. God, it was good. Again, good basis for a punch for an alcoholic or non-alcoholic drink. But yeah, basically, pretty much any fruit you can make a syrup from, because sugar has this quality where it absorbs moisture. So if you cover something that's moist with sugar, the sugar will draw all that moisture out and absorb it and form a syrup. And so that's whether it's juice or oils, if there's in terms of citrus peel. So what syrups do I have here, actually? A little bit of the lily pilly left. I have a little bit of the apple left. I have a coconut syrup I got from the supermarket, which is very dark. It's made with that dark coconut sugar. Whereas I have also made one just with pieces of coconut meat. And so that you end up with a light coconut syrup from that. But yeah, coconut sugar is very brown and very flavoursome. So yeah, that coconut syrup is very different to what I'd get if I covered like the white coconut meat with sugar. It's a whole thing. So, okay, well, I'm having fun just chilling out and sipping. So thinking might pass a bit of time. Well, I wait to see if anyone else is going to join. Play some Grand Theft Horse, aka Red Dead Redemption 2. I put my old fashioned back. Ooh, what did I do there? Okay. This is not one of the newest shirts, Megaleech. This is from the purchases before. So this one I've had for a little while. Most of the newest ones I got kind of look like bowling shirts. This is from the purchase before that. So this is a couple months ago. Which I think, how many times did I think I bought the shorts shirts 4 times since I zeroed in on cocktail shirts. So there was one that I bought where they weren't cocktail shirts. Then I realized these sites had a bunch of cocktail shirts. And I think I've bought 4 lots of cocktail shirts. So now I have a stupid amount of cocktail shirts, like 20 or something. I haven't counted them recently. There might even be more than 20. There's a lot of cocktail shirts. So I'm like rationalizing my wardrobe going, cocktail shirts is all I wear anymore. So I don't need these other ones. So you're going to put them in like Goodwill bags or bins. So next time one of those charities, I don't know if this happens to anyone else. In my neighborhood, you occasionally get these plastic bags, like big garbage bags, in your letterbox, and it's from some charity, and they say, we want whatever. Sometimes it's usually clothes. Sometimes they say like, pots and pans and stuff as well. And you just fill it up and leave it out the front of your house on a given day, and they collect it. So I'm thinking next time they do that, I will get rid of even more shirts, because it's like, these are the only shirts I wear now. Again, anyone with even a mildly long memory will remember I used to wear a lot of T-shirts with character designs and cartoony designs on them. I have not been wearing them at all. And, Mimsy's come in to say hello to the world, and she thinks she's going to be fed a little bit by Mrs. Angry. She gets really hyper when she knows she's going to get fed, and it usually reaches a peak just before she gets the actual food. You're unhinged, Mimsy. Now, because I said that Mrs. Angry is just teasing her now. Honestly, stop torturing the cat, put it down. And now she'll be quiet because she's got something to eat. She's a silly, silly, silly cat. Hey, Chris, how you doing? And thank you, man. Sweet 16 for my YouTube channel. My channel's old enough to have a fake ID and try and sneak into pubs. I was going to think of I'd probably say something slanderous about various US politicians that now maybe Prince Andrew. It's just got to the stage where they look at my YouTube channel and think it's a bit old. Like 16 is a bit older than they like. Topical, edgy. Yes, Megaleech, I also feel freer with the arrival of Chris. It's just freedom is just emanating through to interwebs. How is freedom treating you recently, Chris, by the way? We live in a very... That's right, I knew I had another syrup. It's the rose syrup I made. Well, actually, no. I had a little thing of rose syrup that young Mr. Angry saw in a supermarket and went, you should get that. That could be good for drinks. And I got it, and it was really thick. It was too thick, so I've diluted it a little. This is like 1/3 water, 2/3 the syrup. Anyway, I made a drink with it earlier, and it was nice. So, Chris, your 16th, yes, we're compadres. Started around the same time. Freedom's scary. Oh, yeah. Jesus, it's so hard to dodge Rona now. I think Australia has the highest infection rate in the world. Yes, Ian Heine, we're all of a thing. We are of a like antiquity. Oh, you've been filming EV stuff for an EV meetup. That's as in electric vehicles, yes? I'm smart. I know what things mean. All right. I'm going to put this back in the fridge. Actually, let me get my apples. My apple liqueur, which is like super fucking yummy. It's incredible. I'm definitely going to do more of this. Might do one with rum after this. This is an apple liqueur with a whiskey base. It's very yummy. And I might do the same thing with rum. Looking at his website. So, Cocktail Finder. Buy liqueur. I want an LMNOP. Apple schnapps. It's not really schnapps. As you see, cocktail recipe with apple liqueur and apple Manhattan. Okay. What do they say we put in an apple Manhattan? Whiskey, apple, and sweet vermouth. Yep. You were just fed, Mimsy. Why are you being an idiot? Ooh, American pie. What's this? That's whiskey, apple, creme de myrtille. What is creme de myrtille? I need to look that up. Search the web for creme de myrtille. That's French. I can't read that. It's blueberry liqueur. Okay. Yeah, we can improvise. We have a bottle of blueberry wine here somewhere for some freaking reason. I'm not doing it now. You don't have to get it now. Apple martini. That sounds stupid. What's in an apple martini? Vodka, apple liqueur, and apple juice. Oh, God, that's a stupid drink. So this is, okay. In the Deep Darkcast, Mrs. Angry used to make her own wines. I've got a couple of really good ones over there that I used in. Sorry, I was in the first half of a sentence. In the Deep Dark Past, Mrs. Angry made a bunch of wines. There's a mead over there I've got that I've used in some cocktails. I thought this was one she made, and she disabused me of this notion recently and said no. And we tried to give it away. Why didn't they take it? You tried to give this away to someone at a party or something. They didn't want it. Oh, no one wants it. I mean, okay, you know what I might do? I might make a syrup out of this. Because that's probably a good base for a syrup. I don't know. Oh, you want to open it and try it? Okay, now we're just talking about it. We're going to try the blueberry wine. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Beast, like 16-year-old white girl wasted on blueberry wine. So, Megalich, your first upload was 10 April 2007. Nice. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, good. I'm subscribed to your channel, Chris, so I'll hopefully see that when it comes up. Do you want a nice glass? Yeah. Oh, are you just going to put in a shot glass? Why not? Okay, we're going to taste this blueberry wine, see what it's like. Getting a white girl wasted on my 16th birthday. But I have a taste. Oh my God, it's freaking purple. It's amazing. Okay, so check it. Okay, you probably can't see. Oh, no, it's kind of brown, purple. That is actually pretty good. It does not taste like wine. It tastes, God knows what alcohol content that is. I don't know. It's in a bottle. It's not meant to change once it's bottled. Oh, no, now the wine flavor is coming through. I think this would make a good syrup. Put it on the stove, boil off a little bit of the alcohol that's in it. This is actually pretty good. Man, maybe I should find a cocktail recipe with blueberry wine in it. Okay, we just spontaneously opened this thing that has moved house to house for who the hell knows how long. Yep, should have poured that through a filter. The hell is that? Like a blue, is there like blueberry flowers in it? There's something in mine. All right, that was interesting. Tasting some who knows what vintage blueberry wine.
2010.
2010, a fine year for blueberry wine. I still think I might make a syrup with that. I think it would probably make a pretty good syrup, actually. Boil it down a little bit, add a bit of sugar. You're going to need some water to wash that. It's a very strong taste. Search cocktails. What do we got here? All right.
It's more like liqueur, really, isn't it?
Yeah. It certainly tastes like a liqueur more than a wine. Don't know if there's anything on there that says what the alcohol content was, but
14%.
14%. So, God, I'm really bad with wines. Is that normal?
No.
No, that's high for a wine. It's low for a liqueur. It's more like a liqueur. It's definitely more like a liqueur. So there's. I was looking at this thing on Difford's. There's no blueberry wine thing, but there might be something for blueberry liqueur. And that's basically what do we got? We got black raspberry, blackthorn, blood orange. No, there's no blueberry. Okay, I'm still kind of leaning towards making, not with the whole bottle, probably only with about 100 mils of it. Might make a little blueberry syrup with it. I think that would work. All right, I'm going to drink a little bit of water to cleanse my palate, if nothing else. So we'll do that. Ah. All right. Oh, I just thought of what else I could search on here. Instead of blueberry liqueur, creme de mer by a liqueur. Where are the cremes? Creme de cacao, creme de cassis, creme de figue, creme de frais, creme de menthe, creme de mer is blackberry, not blueberry. All right, I could just tell that sneeze was coming. Creme de mer. Let me use that as a baseline. 30 recipes. Apple Black Royale. A Dramble. Oh, man. Whiskey sour served over crushed ice with a dash of creme de mer. Especialde. A Wibble. Oh, my God. That is an excellent name. Wibble. What's in an Especialde? Blackberries, white rum, vermouth, creme de mer. Okay, I think that even replace the vermouth with that. So white rum, blueberry wine, pineapple juice, muddle some blackberries, and Peychaud. I could do that. What's a Wibble? Wibble is such a good name. Gin, slow gin, grapefruit juice, lemon juice, creme de mer, and sugar. Indeed. What else is possible? A berry flip. Most unusual cognac-laced flip. Okay, that sounds interesting. What the fuck is that? So cognac, creme de mer, green ginger wine, and an egg. That is a fucking weird drink. It's a weird drink. What's this one? A Godfrey. What's that? A Godfrey? Cognac, orange liqueur, creme de mer, lemon juice. These are all All interesting ideas. A London scramble. A black and white daiquiri. A black and white daiquiri. Blackberries, rum, coconut rum liqueur, white rum, creme de menthe, lime juice. That's rum. Be worth trying. In fact, what would be interesting is just substituting that for sweet vermouth. I think that would make an interesting drink. No, I've got the hiccups. Oh my God. How embarrassment. So it's a rum runner. Aged rum, white rum, creme de banane, creme de menthe, pineapple juice, lime juice. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to fuck these off. I think. Ooh, okay. Just speak of the devil. This one has sweet vermouth, an apple Manhattan. I might make this with the blueberry wine. Why not, indeed? All right. All right. Next drink is... Actually, I'm just going to have a little bit of my apple liqueur by itself because it's so yummy. I'm also barrel aging some of this. I put a little bit in a barrel. Might be ready this weekend. Maybe Sunday night. I might take it out. I'll taste it on Sunday anyway. Might be ready. Why did that stick? Come on. Right, my apple liqueur. Man, that is fucking incredible. That is really fucking good. When I drink all this, which, you know, it's going to take a little while, I'm going to make another one, probably with rum. It'd be good with rum. Justin, hello. How you doing? All right, so I am going to make a version of this apple Manhattan with my blueberry wine. 'Cause I'm a wild and crazy individual. Okay, so I just have to decide which whiskey to make it with. So use a different one. I've used this one once tonight. I'll use a different one. It's Thursday night. I can get a little bit drunk. I could do my barrel-aged bourbon. Actually, where the fuck don't I? No, wait, that's Solera. Is it? Where is my barrel aged? Christ, I don't even know where it is. Is it in the fridge? What's in that? No, that's a cocktail. Man, I don't even know where my shit is. All right. What Walken whiskey? Okay. Which one's starting to go down a bit? Maybe a rye. Yeah. I'll do a gospel rye. Why the fuck not? All right. Do. Tipping this out. All right. So we are doing a Manhattan. This is a good glass for a Manhattan. Now, Okay. That, and this. Okay. So, Blueberry Apple Manhattan. Justin, filled up today, cost $70 for 36 litres. Yeah, petrol's fucking expensive at the moment. No getting around it. Okay, so. Okay. Gonna go rye. Do-do-do-do. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing "This will be the day that I die." Some of my apple liqueur, singing the ingredients now, so I must be a little bit drunk. C'est la vie, or to pronounce it the proper French way, c'est la vie. French get upset if you don't say it that way. Lord knows we don't want to upset the French. Okay. Missed the jigger. I think no one noticed until I drew attention to it. Okay, so that's that. Some ice and my stirrer and my strainer. Okay. We'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want some ice. Ice, baby. I don't want to put the ice in that. I want to put the ice in this. That'll do. Now, you get a little bit of stirring ASMR. I now have almost 47 million views. That is a weird fact. So yeah, Justin, you're at Costco, cheapest place in town. How's that taste? Tastes pretty goddamn interesting, actually. Hey, Safa, how you doing? Oh, it's an interesting color too. Like seeing, put my cherry in there, absorb a bit of flavor. Apple, blueberry, Manhattan. Man, that is pretty fucking good. Okay, I'm going to disappear for a second. I'm going to give Mrs. Angry a taste of this. I'll just be a minute while I go out. I might even experiment with a version that actually has more of the blueberry wine. Because that's only like half a shot. All right. Seal of approval from Mrs. Angry as well. This is a good drink. So, in terms of my ratings, Safa, that's good. That's like, man, that is good. That's like 8.5. That is a good drink. That okay, which is suddenly like that's one I might make for my cocktail channel because it's good. You could also make it with sweet vermouth, which is what the original recipe said. Okay, so I'm probably going to take the apple liqueur out of that barrel on, say, Sunday night. I might even do a side-by-side. This cocktail made with the apple liqueur straight and make it again with the apple liqueur out of the barrel. See how different it is. I think that's what I'll do. That's pretty good. Safa, I pay attention to some YouTube personalities. There will be others who have tens of millions of followers and I have no fucking idea who they are. That feels like that's a lead into another question. So you should just ask the actual question, unless you're just generally asking, do I follow YouTube personalities? It's like, yes, Justin, after 2 years of no influenza, it seems like we're having a very serious influenza season this year. So I got my flu vaccine. And I tell you what, boy, soon as I qualify for a fourth COVID shot, I will fucking get it in a heartbeat. Because, it oofed. I've had COVID once, and I know it's more than possible I could get it again. And I got off light last time. It was just like a mild cold for a week, and I was a bit tired. No ongoing symptoms, no long COVID. No, it's so like, again, super like, again, let's be honest, for my age and my quite bad physical shape, I'm not the highest risk category, but I'm elevated risk, and I got off pretty light. So I don't fucking want a potentially fatal disease again. Safa, Actman is nothing I'm familiar with. He's a video game reviewer who got in a fight with a TV reviewer. Well, there you go. Reviewers broadly are shit, and I don't like them because they act all important and criticize shit they could never do in their fucking lives. I have a bit of antipathy towards critics and reviewers. Having said that, there are good critics and reviewers, and I still find myself disagreeing with good critics and reviewers, but, there you go. And every time, so many times in the past when on YouTube I've said, like, critics are fucking shit and I hate them and they're fucking scum. And people who aren't critics go, no, critics are the purpose. Okay, you know what? Creators can survive without critics just fucking fine. Critics don't exist if there isn't someone out there creating content. So, fuck critics, basically. I'm a critic as much as anything. So, fuck me. I think I'm definitely making this. When I decant my apple liqueur from the barrel, I'm going to do a direct taste comparison of the apple liqueur and the apple liqueur from the barrel. And then I'm going to make this drink again. And I may even up the amount of blueberry wine I put in. Yeah, Justin, I mentioned that a bit earlier. The ACT decriminalizing some hard drugs, which is, positive. Chris, you're probably fucked if you get Rona. Yeah, no, I'm all for you, man. Freedom, check out, bro. Woo! Yep, I feel your freedom inside me, Chris. Safa, not a martini. It's the whiskey version. You're not actually a million miles off. A martini is gin and dry vermouth. A Manhattan is whiskey and sweet vermouth. So this is a version of a Manhattan. There's a whiskey base, and it had my homemade apple liqueur and a blueberry wine in it. So it was a blueberry apple Manhattan. Oh, that's an interesting one, Justin. Thailand's decriminalizing weed and giving out plants to the population. Man, that's a way to win elections right there. That is a way to win elections. Yeah, I can just see people being on board with that. Yep, okay, I have a plan. I think Sunday night stream, I'm going to... Actually, probably previous to Sunday night stream, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to taste the barrel-aged apple liqueur. If I think it's ready, I'm going to take it out. And then I'm going to make a video where I do a taste comparison. And I think this drink, the Apple Manhattan... Okay, I'm just going to look up the recipe. What's called a perfect Manhattan. It has it's not perfect. It has a split of sweet and dry vermouth. Okay. 60 mils whiskey, half an ounce. All right. I may actually... No, I might do 2 ounces of... I'll do 1.5 ounces of whiskey, 1 ounce of my apple liqueur, 1 ounce of the blueberry wine. Safa, no stream on Sunday. No, no, we were not watching the Jubilee concert. We were watching TV. See, normally on Sunday night, Mrs. Angry has a phone call with her family in England, but for a couple of reasons, she didn't have it on Sunday. So I went, oh, well, let's just watch some stuff, because I don't want to be sitting here doing shit while you're just sitting in the other room. I just do the stream on Sunday nights because she's normally talking to her family in England. So we just watched her. We binged season 1 of Stranger Things this week. Finished season 1. I've actually watched the first 3 seasons. I finally convinced Mrs. Angry to start watching. So rewatching it from the start, and we should be through it in time for the last episodes of season 4. So we are currently binge watching Stranger Things. We finished season 1. Next Monday, we'll start season 2. See how long it takes us to get through season 2. Because we watch a few other things together as well. So Justin, the Thailand thing, big move for the region where having drugs could see sense to death. Yes, very big. And yeah, okay, well, that's nice. The Thai authorities encouraging culinary use of cannabis. No, Safa, Mrs. Angry is very anti-royalist, as am I. We both think the monarchy are fucking leeches. So we are very anti-royal in this house. All right, 9:14. I think I should get more pissed. Fucking anniversary stream. What I'll do, I will drink... Man, okay, sorry. That little bit of water with the flavors from that Apple Manhattan was really quite good. All right, I'm going to drink a little bit more water. And I think I'm just going to have a fucking martini. It's a celebration. It's an anniversary stream. Happy birthday, Street 16. Justin Murphy for changing fact. Yes, being a fucking colony of the British Empire is fucked. Well, yes, my YouTube channel is older than teenagers who are younger than 16. As I was saying earlier, my channel's now old enough to have a fake ID and try to get into bars in Australia, not in America. Very difficult for a 16-year-old to get into a bar in America where the age is 21. But here, where the age is 16, it's very hard to tell the difference between a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old. So if a 16-year-old has a convincing fake ID, Justin, yes. Although, when you see what the conservatives in America are doing with worshipping bloodlines and whatnot, you can tell the conservative right in America basically want a monarchy. Not in England, but they want to elevate someone in America to a fucking despotic monarchical role. They're fucked in the head, is what I'm saying. Oh, the sort of thing. I don't have shit on at work tomorrow. I don't actually have to talk to another human tomorrow. Knock on wood that no one fucking calls me. I do. I have some bureaucratic shit to do. I'm watching a presentation, and I mean, I've got stuff to do. I'll be doing stuff. I'll be working tomorrow. I'll be productive, but knock on wood, I won't have to interact with other human beings. People will not ask me things. I will not have to talk to people. So I'm going to forge drink. Okay, now that fucking apple blueberry martini rocks. I'm going to up the blueberry. I might bring down the whiskey a little bit. 45 mils whiskey, 30 mils apple, 30 mils blueberry. I think that's what I'll do. So, Safa, you had a passport refused at a pub because the bouncer said the passport. That's dumb. That sounds like a shit venue you're at, man. Yes, Justin, is absolutely true. Particularly the extreme right of the Liberal Party in Australia is just aping the far right of the Republican Party in the US. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Safa, I don't think, dude, you were not the rude one. If you had an actual legit ID, like a passport that said you're 18, and some fuckhead said no, he's been a fuckhead. You were not doing anything wrong, my man. All right. Fuck it. Like I said, it's 9:18. I got enough time to drink a martini and then drink some water before going to bed. So... Freeze a martini. Did I top it up? Oh yeah, no, okay. I'm always a little bit excited when I go, oh yeah. Last live stream, I topped up the freezer martini. I don't know what this will taste like. I mean, I have a reasonable idea, but let's go. Let's go freezer martini. Nice little bit of glug glug ASMR there from pouring it out. All right. All right. Yeah, no, Justin, I think a lot of people in the LNP would literally, absolutely literally suck Republican dick. I think that's a literal thing. And actually, no. Okay, there's nothing wrong with literally sucking dick. If that's your thing, whether you are male, female, non-binary, whatevs, if you like sucking dick, go you. People who have dicks enjoy it. It's the metaphorical sucking of dick that's negative. Isn't that weird? Because actual sucking dick is good, but it's almost universal that the phrase metaphorically sucking dick is a negative. That's weird. That is weird. It's also homophobic. I think it's homophobic. Yeah, there's my deep fucking insight for the evening. Jesus. All right, martini time. There should not be a cherry in a martini, but fuck it. I just want my cherry to absorb more flavor. Man, there's a fucking kick-ass dry martini. That is just schmick at the moment. I think I'm going to top that up now. It's really fucking good at the moment. I've got some olive. I've just got a bottle of olive brine in the fridge for making dirty martinis. So I think tomorrow night I will probably have another martini. I will top it up with more gin and vermouth, and then I'm going to put some of the olive brine in there as well. Man, I'm just really getting into that idea. Oh, that is really fucking good. Every now and then, I don't even know. I wish you know what? I should have kept a book. I should have kept a book on this. This is like an infinity freezer martini from when I started it, because I did empty it once and then I started from scratch. But I should have kept a book and said, okay, the freezer martini has this gin, this vermouth, and just recorded on each date when I topped it up and what I topped it up with. Because this has got the ghost of, I reckon, at least a dozen gins. I reckon this has got the ghost of at least a dozen gins, probably more. And at least 3 or 4 vermouths. I definitely should have kept a notebook. I should have kept a notebook that said what was in it. So it's like, this has echoes of vermouths and gins past. Because I don't even know how long I've been keeping this going. Months? A year? I don't know. I know I emptied it at one point and then started again. But yeah, this is the infinity freezer martini. And at the moment, it's just at a really good point. Oh, it's just, to me, that's just really light and beautiful. I know, because I poured it for Nettie when she was here once, who's not into strong, dry martinis. And she was like, yeah. So I 50-50'd it with sweet vermouth, and she liked it. So yeah, Justin, sucking dick because you want to is different because sucking dick. Yeah, I think that's the other element of saying sucking dick as a negative. I think half the negative side is some unpleasant homophobia, but the other half is a reference to power things. It's a subjugation thing. And hey, that can be healthy if that's your dynamic in a consensual relationship of dominance and submissiveness. That's fine. But yes, I think that's what we're saying, particularly on the political thing. We say like the Australian Liberal Party are sucking American Republican Party dick. We're not being homophobic. We're just saying the LNP are just being total submissive to the US Republican Party in just a really weak way. Which, again, not taking away from people who have consensual BDSM relationships. You do you. You do you. When there's consent, enthusiastic consent, and continual and maintained consent, that's a positive thing. What we're just saying is the LNP suck, and not in a good way. So to me, this at the moment, this tastes really clean. It's kind of like, it's like juniper in water. fucking hell, it's great. And it's really probably, it's not super high alcohol, but it's not super low alcohol either. I have to get Nettie here another time and get her to taste it. So you just get, yeah. And it's like, okay, it's an acquired taste. And I reckon, without doubt, as recently as 2 or maybe 3 years ago, I would not have liked this. It's an acquired taste. This is one of those drinks that's an acquired taste. Fucking hell. No, that's good. That's like an 8 or, for my personal taste, that's at like an 8 or 9 out of 10 at the moment. It's fucking great. It's really good. Justin, oh God, we're speculating on this about Dutton. Like, in any rational world, Dutton would not be leader of the Liberal Party because he's fucking electoral poison. And I floated earlier, you may not have been here when I did it, but Mrs. Angry had a theory, which I reckon is actually pretty fucking solid, that people who were not Dutton, who maybe saw themselves as having some future in the Liberal Party, like the moderates or the centrists in the Liberal Party, went, okay, we copped a fucking pasting in that election, and we are probably going to suffer worse in the election after. So if I jump in and say, I want to be leader, I'm just going to lead the party to a loss at the next election, and then I'll be gone and I've missed my chance. Whereas Dutton has this weird fucking delusional idea that he should be leader because he doesn't know how much everyone hates him. And it's like, well, we're going to lose the next election anyway, so why not let Dutton lead the party into failure at the next election? That motherfucker is probably going to lose his seat at the next election. So then he's gone, and then I can try and pick up the pieces and take it up there. Again, we have no way of knowing what happens behind closed doors or what happens inside people's heads. But Mrs. Angry put that theory forward. I thought it was a really solid theory, that the moderates, the centrists in the Liberal Party just went, okay, we're fucked and we are losing the next election as well. And Dutton has this just deranged idea that he should be leader. Now, I know he's fucked and the Australian public think he's fucked. But Jesus, let him be leader. Let him lead the party into the next election to a crushing defeat where he probably loses his seat. And then I can step in and try and rebuild the party. So that, I reckon that's a solid theory. Safa, you're on board with Mrs. Angry's theory? Mrs. Angry is pretty goddamn smart, quite honestly. Raiders, bro, I feel like I haven't seen you for a while. How you been? I'm pretty good. And Justin, how does Dutton keep getting re-elected? It's pretty fucking close at our most recent election. I think it's even money bet for the next election. Dutton loses his seat at the next election. Also, Labor setting up an independent commission against corruption. I have doubts as to whether or not Dutton would survive close scrutiny. Oh, dude. Okay, dealing with family shit. I hope you've dealt. I hope it's behind you. I hope things looking better. But again, I hope hanging out here might distract you, might cheer you up a bit. Me personally, pretty drunk. Probably not 100% Tim Smith now. I honestly think I'm probably 3/4 Tim Smith. Okay. Ooh, Raiders. That is an excellent talking point. And I feel like I need a bit of background. Okay, this is a Twitter thing. Okay. There is an anonymous Twitter account called PR Guy, which is some fucking Labor stooge, okay? Someone who thinks the ABC is really... Sorry, the Labor Party is really... Again, I don't know. PR guy might be a Labor staffer. I don't know. PR guy posts some stuff I agree with, some stuff I think is stupid as fuck and whatever. But anyway, it's very political, very pro-Labor. Anyway, and Avi Yemeni is a gross little convicted and confessed wife beater. Like, he's just an horrible consorts with actual Nazis, people who worship Hitler. Avi Yemeni is fucking garbage. And I can only imagine that his family is deeply embarrassed by him. And so Avi Yemeni had put some court case to force Twitter to identify who is behind the PR guy Twitter handle. And I don't even know what that's supposed to prove. Anyway, Avi Yemeni, gross fucking piece of shit. PR guy, I don't know, is like a Labor hack. I don't know. Ooh, Safa, you reckon PR guy might be, I think you mean Dan Illich? I know who you mean. I don't know, dude. I don't know, and I don't fucking care. But yeah. Avi Yemeni is yes. Yeah, Raiders. Avi's brother sued him, his parents don't know. The whole fucking Jewish community disowned Avi Yemeni for fucking consorting with and validating Hitler worshipping Nazis. Jesus Christ, he's a piece of fucking garbage. And as I said, convicted and confessed domestic abuser. He's a piece of fucking shit. He's also a fucking sniveling coward. Also, not that this counts for anything, but I think he's shorter than me. And I'm short. So when I started thinking, wait, Avi Yemeni's shorter than me? Motherfuck. Because I'm, I don't know, 15, 20 years older than Avi Yemeni. So he's like a different generation to me. He should be taller than me. Don't know what it is in his genetic line that makes him shorter than me. Music Aveda, hi. Got him from practicing recording These Delights Thou Canst Give by Handel. Nice. You've been playing trumpet and leading into the Nazi wife beater guy. It's all good, bro. Oh, okay. He's also, apropos of nothing in particular, but of doing shit new. Because, okay, I've mentioned multiple times. The reason I basically never have Mrs. Angry on my YouTube channel is because she's a professional. She's a mental health professional, and she doesn't need her credibility undermined by stupid shit that I do. And I fully acknowledge that everything I do is stupid shit. But she has been recording stuff for some of her clients because she's a psychologist counselor, and she does wonderful work with a lot of at-risk people. She works for public health. And she had recently been recording some relaxation audio files for people. It's been working, and I went, oh, I want to do it because I listened to some other ones. I want to do it on my video editing software where I put some relaxing music under it. And there's a thing called bilateral stimulation, which is very interesting. And some people have worked out it actually helps you with relaxation. It's where you get a noise that sort of goes in each. And it's pretty easy to do when you're doing video or audio production, you know, like a ting noise. It's like hitting a triangle or something, you know, the musical instrument, the triangle. And rather than it being stereo, it's just in one channel. Like it's in your right ear, like ding, and then another ding, ding, ding. And it's for whatever reason, apparently helps you relax and sleep. So the whole Mrs. Angry has recorded some audio files with her talking through some relaxation things, like telling you how to relax. And I've said to her, I want to take what you've done, add a really nice ambient music thing under it, and do the bilateral stimulation. She showed me this, an app that had this bilateral stimulation. So working from home, some days I'm like, I'm fucked. I want to lie down for half an hour. I use the app she pointed me to on my phone, put my earbuds in and just lie down on the bed. And there's like gentle music playing and a guy going like, yeah, relax. It's Cool. And this thing going in each year going ding, ding, ding. And I'm like, I could fucking do that. Mrs. Angry recorded some nice relaxation files for her clients. So I could take her audio files and mix it with some really nice ambient music and then do this bilateral thing of a, in the left and the right channel going ding, ding. Also, I could do some myself. This microphone, I can switch it to various things because it's a 360-degree microphone. It's just on simple things, but I can do it so it's left and right channel around. So if I talked to it and I went like this, and my voice would go left to right channel. I'm not saying I'm going to set up an OnlyFans with, sort of sexy ASMR, but I might. Sorry, I just said that because Mrs. Angry is like, and she's just looking at me going, really? Dude, what the fuck? I literally said that just because Mrs. Angry was leaving the room. And now she's looking back going, what are you doing? What are you saying to people? No, I'm being silly is what I'm saying. Music I ever had. You've joined a brass band. Nice. That's excellent. You're talking about in terms of revealing PR guy when Devin Nunes tried to unmask Tevin Carroll. It's just like, fuck, man. Because I think, because Avi Yemeni saying, Twitter has to tell me who PR guy is. PR guy probably registered the Twitter account with a throwaway web-based email thing. And it's just like, ugh. But the short version of the story is Avi Yemeni is absolute fucking garbage. Like, he is filth. He is the fucking worst. PR guy can be super fucking annoying. I agree with some of PR guys' positions. Other times I go like, oh, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, again, I'm not antagonistic towards PR guy, but Avi Yemeni is just fucking garbage. He's the fucking worst. And not like he is a dangerous individual. Like I said, confessed domestic violence abuser, convicted domestic violence abuser, and he hires people for security who are very fucking dangerous fucking neo-Nazis. It's just fucked. Oh, dude, Raiders, don't even want to go there. The whole, you're talking about Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. That whole thing is fucked, and I don't want to go there. You go, Betty, you worry you're taking on too many hobbies. Flight sim on Mondays and Saturdays, LARP on Fridays, brass bands Tuesdays, natural trumpet on Wednesdays. And dude, you are fucking busy. You are fucking busy, dude. Tons of times during COVID's done to you. Saying no is, oof. Is it? She has an OnlyFans? Oh, you're saying it's her only option? Dude, maybe. Again, Depp is a fucking piece of shit. Amber Heard is also potentially a piece of shit. The misogynist fucks trying to champion Johnny Depp are the scum of the fucking earth. That whole thing was shit and fucked. And the idea of televising it was a fucking disaster for anyone, male or female, who's been the victim of abuse. It was a fucking disaster for anyone who's been the victim of abuse, whether they be male, female, or non-binary. The whole thing was just utterly fucked, turning it into a media feeding frenzy. No, it was just fucked. And yes, Raiders, I sort of saw that on the news earlier. The Jan 6th committee. For anyone who missed it, that's the January 6th insurrection in the Capitol. They're doing public hearings in the next 24 hours. That should be fucking wild, because just under law, there's a bunch of people who are in fucking trouble. So Raiders, our time, it's 10 p.m. Man. Okay, so I'll just fucking leave it. Wake up tomorrow and find out what's been reported in the meantime. Because, man, that shit's going to get fucking wild. Shit is going to get fucking wild. Oh, man. Okay, that martini was fucking... Hey, Lee! You just called... Oh, no, 20 minutes, man. I'll still be here for a while. Fucking yeah. Okay. I've been burning incense and sacrificing black goats under the full moon for you to continue getting good uni grades, man. Yeah. Oh, Raiders. The number of people who are probably going to end up being indicted because they committed incredibly fucking serious crimes. It was wild. It was wild how they thought everything was going to be okay. They could do this shit and they would not suffer any repercussions. And they were actually committing incredibly fucking serious crimes. It was fucking wild. So, Justin, your US ballot for the primaries, you mean the midterms? The US election process is so fucking weird. I don't even know what you're referring to. I'm going to drink some more water, I think. Yeah, 20 minutes till bedtime. Okay. If I drink water now, I'm going to have to get up in the middle of the night to piss, but that's okay. I can deal with that. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy now. All right, I'm just going to get some water. This is why I stream from the kitchen. So I can just fucking get drinks whenever I want. I could theoretically stream from our spare room, like office, where it'd be all private and no one would come in. But then I couldn't easily get to my booze or my water or my ice. So, fuck it, man. I stream from the fucking kitchen. That means I get some interruptions, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, no, fucking hell, Raiders. Conservative senators telling people where to find Pelosi is just fucking wild. Okay, yeah, Justin, you were talking about for the midterms. Okay, yep. I haven't been keeping track because I don't want to get too hopeful or anything. I don't know. If I was a Democrat strategist, because midterms were expected to be bad for Democrats, but then when you find out, oh, the Supreme Court's going to fucking overthrow Roe v. Wade, abortion's going to be... If I was a Democratic strategist, I would be going hard on people like, if you don't come out and vote in the midterms for Democrats, you are going to lose abortion rights across the entire fucking country. And I don't know if they're doing that. So, Justin, your congresswoman's retiring? Okay. Whole fucking bunch of Democrats should retire, in my humble opinion. There are some people who are senior power brokers in the political system in the US who are way too fucking old and are displaying really quite pronounced symptoms of senior dementia and should be fucking out and should be replaced by someone much younger. Anyway, who knows? Who fucking knows? I had, if you could project me backwards 20 years and ask me, how do you see the future? I would not have predicted this future we are living in, with all the weirdness and the denial of reality. It is just very fucking strange, quite honestly. The whole world we live in right now is way fucking strange. Water for anyone playing along at home. I'm actually quite a fan of water. It's remarkable to me how often particularly on live streams when I've drunk a bit of booze. I think I'm about, I don't know. I was about to say 3/4 Tim Smith. I might be fully Tim Smith. At the moment, I might be as pissed as Tim Smith was when he decided he should drive his car home and halfway home crashed his car into someone's fucking fence because he was pissed as fuck. Now, here's the thing. I still feel able to have the high moral ground against Tim Smith. But you're as drunk as he was. How do you have the high moral ground? Because I am staying at home. I am staying at home. And I'm just talking to friends on the internet. I'm not getting in a car. There is no fucking way I'm getting. I am so fucking pissed at the moment. Again, I'm able to form sentences. I'm able to be aware of my surroundings, but I'm also aware, man, I'm fucking hammered. I am fucking hammered at the moment. It would be an incredibly serious criminal offense for me to get behind the wheel of a vehicle at the moment. And so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay at home. And yes, Safa, it was incredibly lucky that no one fucking got killed by Tim Smith when he drove when he was drunk. Graders. That's interesting. You're saying Melbourne's deadliest rose in Kew, Hawthorne. You're just saying everyone in Kew and Hawthorne are pissed? That's not where I live. That's a couple suburbs observed from where that's Tim Smith's area. Sorry, Safa. You reckon? Oh no, that's you. I thought you were saying that was Tim Smith. You're having classic mojito to finish off the night. Why not? Why not, bro? Why not? I'm having my own. I'm having water now, but I had my own mixed ones. I did see. I got an email from Archie Rose. At the moment, they have a couple more bottled cocktails, which honestly sound quite good. Some maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I don't know. Soon they are going to announce their next limited edition whiskey for sale, which I am almost certainly getting. But the bottled cocktails they talked about today sounded quite good. So when the whiskey comes out, I might check out the new bottled cocktails they have, and I might get those because Archie Rose do make really top quality bottled cocktails. Again, their gins, their whiskeys are fucking out, but some of their bottled cocktails quite good. Safa, you reckon Tim Smith reckons UDL's not classy? Tim Smith is a piece of shit, bro. I'll back you drinking UDL cans over Tim Smith just getting fucking hammered and driving his car any day. Raiders. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, Kew and Hawthorne, Melbourne's deadliest rose if Tim's behind the wheel. I gotcha. I know what you're saying. I actually thought that's what you were saying, but you clarified it, and I appreciate that because I occasionally need basic shit spelled out to me. And oh shit, Raiders, yeah, fucking UDLs. Go into a fucking bottle shop, man. UDLs are definitely there's also a whole spectrum of other shit you can get, pre-mixed cocktails, which are definitely better than UDLs, but I don't know. Man, I don't do like the YouTube meetups anymore. Last time me and Safa, which was actually the first time me and Safa got together, was like a YouTube meetup. I don't really do those anymore because I don't know, it's a fucking waste of time. But if we ever do it again, I think we might go to like a Dan Murphy's or something and get a 4-pack of a nicely made canned cocktail and get pissed in a park somewhere, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We might do that. The time now. Okay, 10 minutes. I'm going to stay on till 10. That's only 10 more minutes. Oh, just going to sip a little bit more water. Oh, so I just realized my cocktail cherry Luxardo maraschino. Yum. Oh. I fucking love those Luxardo cherries. Oh my God, that's good. It's been in a couple drinks. I don't know how much flavor it absorbed from the other drinks. Oh my God, fucking yeah. Yeah, Suffer, I'm not yawning, which is a thing. Raiders, you remember destroying UDLs in your youth. So do I, bro. Oh shit, dude. Okay, this is Raiders, a fucking real thing. Okay, so we got an email earlier this week from the boss because I'm working for state government at the moment. So there's the secretary of the department said, "Yeah, you should lodge a flexible work arrangement with your boss." And we had sort of brought a team meeting today with sort of the boss of my immediate boss. I said, "Okay, so we've got this email thing about flexible work. Is there any directive of the minimum number of days we should be in the office?" And the two bosses went, "No." They're like, yeah, maybe never, maybe not at all, maybe one day, maybe 2 days, fucking whatever fucking suits you. And I'm like, yes, fucking rock on. So there is literally no pressure on me going into the office at all. So Raiders, okay, my current contract actually fucking runs out at the end of this month. My boss desperately wants to keep me, but the wheels of the bureaucracy grind slow. So I don't know. Literally at the end of this month, I might be unemployed or I might be in a new job. Or I might be in the same job. Who fucking knows? I know my boss wants to keep me. I know my boss would be very upset if she loses me. Fuck it, man. Whatever happens. So, yeah. I'm just going to say this thing here. Okay, so there's been a couple of very busy cocktails in here with the ice and the orange peel and cherry. A bit of water. I'm going to leave that in there. What Mrs. Angry is going to do in the morning, she likes to have a hot chocolate in the morning. That ice is going to melt. It's going to sit in there. And she just tips the whole thing into a hot chocolate. So the water, the orange peel, and just this very faint flavor of the booze that I was drinking in there. So she gets this really nice hot chocolate in the morning. Hot chocolate with orange flavor and just this sort of light echo of booze in it. Pretty cool, honestly. Oh, shit, yeah, Safa. I keep the cherry, in terms of live streams, I like to keep the cherry through multiple cocktails. That cherry sat through at least 3 cocktails before I ate it. So, yeah. Yeah, see, Raiders, I think you and me, similar vintage. Our youths was definitely before Safa was born. Justin, there's a fight between the higher-ups number of days. Yeah, I'm under no pressure in mine, man. Dear. So, but I got it formally notified today. I just said, we're 2 of the bosses, and I said, oh, yeah, okay, there's this thing from the public service secretary saying, lodge a thing with your boss about your flexible work arrangements. And I just said, is there any expectation about a minimum number of days we're in the office? And they went, no. It's like, fucking cool. Excellent. We're under like no pressure whatsoever. Yeah, Safa, that's what I did. The cherry, I don't know about soaking up alcohol. I hope that the cherry soaks up flavor. I like to have the cherry in multiple cocktails over the course of a live stream with the idea that it soaks up a bunch of flavor. And then when you finally bite into it, it's just this gorgeous flavor burst in the mouth. It worked tonight, definitely. Raiders. 80s. Oh, shit. Dude, yes. Oh, fucking hell, man. UDLs in the 80s. Shit. And also, I think the 80s is where things like, what's that vodka one? I can't even remember. But yeah, we just had different fucking canned alcohol mix shits. Nice. Mega Leech, flavor burst in the mouth. That's what she said. Definitely. Raiders in the city on Monday. Traffic was quite still. Zafa, dude, you know what I'm fucking talking? Yes, Smirnoff Ice. You knew exactly what I was trying to remember. Smirnoff Ice. Fuck yeah, I used to go mad for the Smirnoff Ice and the Smirnoff Black Ice. Oh yeah, dude. That is absolutely what I was. Dude, we're on the wavelength, man. We know each other. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Oofed. Okay, so I think I got fairly Tim Smith tonight. Tomorrow night might be fun. There might be some surprises tomorrow night. So wait and see, particularly in terms of Angry Bunch and shit. I don't want to preempt anything. Tomorrow night could be interesting. Tomorrow night could be fun. Tomorrow night could be surprises. So we shall see what tomorrow night brings. Tonight has been a very fun, chill thing for my 16th anniversary live stream. So yeah, yes, see, Safa, you're on board. Woo, wavelength. Woo, surprises. Or not. Maybe it'll just be a normal Friday night. Who knows? Fuck, man. So Raiders, was that 7:30 a.m. or p.m. on the Eastern? Again, because I as broadly as a rule, don't drive to work. I tend to use public transport, but sometimes I drive in. Zafa, you're actually going to be in Victoria tomorrow night. Okay, intriguing. Okay, so Raiders, you're saying a.m. Eastern at 7:30 a.m. was quiet. Neat. Ooh, here's a fun one from Facebook. Sergey Marina Black. Purple goannas with guarana with a bomb back in the 90s. With absolutely zero understanding of what you were saying, I'm going to respond yes. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say yes. That was a thing. My experience of the 90s, particularly the early 90s, was with a thing called clear lights and a thing called raves. And the combination of clear lights and raves was in the early 90s. Just throwing it out there. And also to my brethren and sistren and compadres who remember the early 90s, to you I say cheers. This is literally just water. This had a couple of different beverages in it over the night, but has not had a beverage in it at the moment. So anything I'm drinking now is just fucking melted ice, so aka water. But it does have the flavor of both the orange peel and things there. And as I mentioned before, Mrs. Angry is going to put that in a hot chocolate in the morning. Cersei Marina Black. That was your experience also. Cool. I feel like we are off it. Raiders, you're at metal parties where you're at. Oh, you went. I was not really into metal parties. I was more into raves. Justin, 90s. That was my 20s, man. 20s going into 30s. So, and I was living in Sydney in the early 90s and Melbourne in the late. So early 90s, I was going to Sydney raves. Yeah. No. So, Taxi Megas. That was, I'll show you, is not as bad as it might have sounded. Ugh. I literally just knocked my cocktail skewer out of my glass. But also, dude, it's fucking 10 o'clock. Okay, so I had a couple of drinks tonight. because I don't have to do too much tomorrow. So if we were to take a wild guess, tomorrow night, oh, shut the fuck up, Mimsy. For God's sake, what is wrong with you? Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you, you weird fucking cat? Jesus Christ. I am going to go to bed. But Mimsy is hassling Mrs. Angry. Shut the fuck up, you weird fucking cat. Honestly. What the fuck? Okay, I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, Safa, maybe we'll get wasted tomorrow. Cersei, I feel like we are kindred spirits. If you're free tomorrow night, I'll be fucking 3 sheets to the wind. Tomorrow night will be wild. This is tame compared to tomorrow night. Raiders, I really enjoyed seeing you. Safa, yeah, tomorrow night. Who knows, man? Night, everybody. Yeah, I agree, Safa. Mimsy was making scary haunted houses noises just then. She's a weird fucking cat. But I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to see you all another time. I feel like we might have a very fun night tomorrow night. If you're free tomorrow night and want to join us, I feel like tomorrow night might be a lot of fun. Who knows? Could be surprises. Could be special guests. Fucking who knows what's going to happen tomorrow night. Okay, I just fucking knocked off my fucking skewer, the cocktail skewer again. It's time to go to bed. See you all another time.